Welcome back to Armored Brigade with me, Time and Tactics. It's 1981, and we're playing as Finland, defending the small town of Inkeroinen, as you can see over here, against the Russians. They have a mechanized force coming in from the west. It's going to be bigger than our infantry units over here. Let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead and look at our order of battle. You can do that by selecting this button over here, or press F2. Alright, here are the units we picked in the first episode. It's mainly infantry units and some anti-tank units, but let's go through them and see what we have. First up, we have two of these dismounted scout units, two scout teams, and they're over here on the map. I left them right over there. We haven't put them where they're going to start yet. They can be placed anywhere within the green. Unlike the other units, they have to be inside this smaller rectangle. So that is the scout unit. We don't expect them to be that aggressive, right? They're going to be our eyes and ears. And down the list, we have our main infantry units. It's a company of reserve infantry. Reserve is not the best unit. Our Finnish units, though, happen to be fairly well trained. There's always that. There's 9 here, and we have additional 3 over here, so a total of 12. Then, in addition to that, we have a platoon of Jaeger infantry. 3 squads of that. Those are the elite infantry units, and we'll see what we do with them. Maybe put them slightly behind the front line, reinforcing where we need to. And that really is, those are all of the infantry units we have. Going down the list, we have a heavy recoilless section, 2 95mm recoilless rifles. Let's go ahead and take a look at them actually here. So if we go to 95mm recoilless rifle, I looked at them earlier, and if we go to the images, we can see here what they look like. Okay, so these are what we actually have. We have 2 of these. They're going to come in handy against any Russian mechanized units, I think. Okay, and we also have 2 of these light anti-tank weapons, and they are M72s. Let's go ahead and look at them as well. M72 light anti-tank. So it's a handheld recoilless rifle that we can use also against anti-tank units. We're not going to have too many of those, I bet, to play around with, but we do have 4 teams. We'll see how many actual M72s that we get out of that. And then finally we have 1 heavy machine gun over here, and then a medium machine gun over there. We also have 3 pillboxes, so it's like a light machine gun in a bunker that we can place on the map wherever we want within the green area. Okay, now that we have that, I did take a look at the map before. So if you notice here, there's a bridge over here. By the way, obviously the lake being the Lake Kimioki, is impassable. You cannot go through it, right? Going down here on this river, it's also impassable. Impassable here. Now, it doesn't really matter over here because the Russians control this area over here anyway. But over here, we have some interesting features. If you look at this river over here, it's impassable. But it's only impassable to this point over here. Then you can cross. You can cross over here and here, all the way down to here. But then it becomes impassable again. There's a bridge over here as well. So really to get through here, and the reason you may want to get through here as a Russian is because of our victory objective is over here. They would have to come all the way down here and then cross over the stream somewhere in here. Or they could come from the south. You know, I have their units over here, come across here, and across this long bridge. Either way, it looks pretty promising for us. Now, we have the option of putting our scout team slightly ahead of our normal units. I'm thinking I want to do that. Here's what I'm thinking. If we're going to defend here, then there are only 2 ways to get into this area. And that's over here and down here. And as long as we have this victory objective, our victory points go down slower than they would otherwise. So the way that works is, if you look at the top up here, you can see the Finnish flag, and there's a green bar. And below that, there's a Russian flag and a red bar. When that bar disappears, when it goes down, it's going to keep on going down. When it reaches 0, you lose the game. So we are starting at a disadvantage. However, if you control a victory condition, a victory objective, then your bar goes down slower than it would otherwise. But if you lose units, it goes down much faster than it would otherwise. So we have to make sure we keep this objective, but at the same time not lose too many units. Okay, so keeping that in mind, I think I'm going to concentrate on this area right over here. We may want to keep our scout unit up here somewhere, just to keep an eye on the units coming across to see what we have facing us. Any units coming here, it's going to take them a little while to get down here, and then we have time maybe to react. Okay, so the way it works is, here we have the dismounted scout section. It consists of 2 units, 2 teams. If you select a team by itself, then it becomes detached. And if it's detached, then it takes longer for that team to receive new orders. We don't really want that if we can avoid it. Let me go ahead and reattach this one. Reattach. So now, you can see we have this. If I select the actual section icon over here, and in this case it's the scout icon, NATO symbol, then we're moving both of them. If I were to move this one out of the way, here, now if I select it, it has a red outline. It means it's not part of the team and doesn't move with that team anymore. Let's go ahead and reattach that though. Okay, now I don't think this is a very good setup. Let's go ahead and set them up something like this here. We select him and reattach him. And I have my eyes on this building over here. Here's an old industrial building. What if we park our 2 units here? And we may have to. And by the way, you see it switched there? Well, we can change the formation here. The spacing is what I'm looking at. Will that work? No. I can't really switch it here. I can't get any closer, so we may have to actually set them up individually. What if I take this unit here and move it in here? Can't go over here in this area because that's past our deployment zone. But if you put a unit here, you can see right now they're facing this way here. If I instead select them and right-click and say rotate, I can tell them to face a different direction. But I want them to face this way because the bridge is down here. We'll keep an eye on the bridge. There, they rotated slightly. Okay, that's good. Right-click to remove that. They're now in position. We'll take the other one and move it in here. And we'll put that, let's go ahead and rotate them as well. Maybe over this way. And that will take care of it, right? If we just quiet here and we don't fire back, we just lay low, we should be okay. In order to do that, to tell them to do that, we have to go to our standing operating orders here, or standard operating procedures. And we're going to tell them what they're going to do. Well, first of all, if they do have to move, do it quietly or do it in cover. They're not going to fire. Hold your fire no matter what. And if you do get shot at, do seek cover. Okay, that's good. That's for him. The one above it will do the same thing. Cover, hold your fire, and keep cover. Okay, I think that is good for these 2 units. We should get an eye on them. Now, eye on the Russians. Now, the map is pretty small. We might see them anyway, but I think it's good to have them over here. I don't think I'm going to give them any other orders for now. We'll see what we can do. Now, are they facing the wrong way now? They look like they're facing up here on the map. Let me just double check here and do rotate. There. They're just facing this way, I guess. Yeah, I had them right. Okay, good. They're looking good there. Now, that takes care of our scout unit. What about further south here? Well, we do have our 3 pillboxes. The pillbox, like I said, are basically bunkers with a light machine gun in them. What if I take one of the pillboxes? Actually, I can just select it and drag it down here. And I'm thinking we'll put him here somewhere. Put one there. You know, before we move on to the pillbox stuff, let's do one more thing. And that is to check our line of sight. I put him right here. Is that going to be a good spot? If I press L or click on this button here, I get the line of sight tool. Wherever I click now, I can see the line of sight. Let me select A1 Scout Team. You can see here, they can't actually see this spot. So that's not ideal for them to be facing this way if they can't see it. Well, the reason they can't see it is because there's a building in the way, I think, right? Let's go ahead and escape out of that. And what if we can have them move quietly forward? We might want to do that. Why don't we go ahead and tell them instead of sitting here, you go ahead and advance here to this spot. Let's do that. And that's going to work out okay because each square can have a maximum of 1 unit. I'm going to move from this square over to this square. And then I think we're going to be fine after that. Okay, that looks good to me. And they are still on the order here, standard operating procedures to hold their fire. Hopefully nobody will see them. And they're going to be doing it very quietly. Their pathfinder is going to be undercover. And I think hopefully it will work. Okay, that's that. What about, well, actually, we can check the other team as well, the other scout team. Select it. Well, actually, we press L and then click on that. And they have a good eye here on what's coming through in this area here. Okay, good. Now, let's go back to the pillboxes. We had 3 of them. We'll take the second one and go down south. I'm just going to place it here randomly, and we'll see what we're going to do after that. And then the final one, we'll just go down here. There. Okay, so now we have them here. What do we do? Well, we want to stop the enemy, right? I'm thinking once they come through here, let them come onto the bridge, and then we'll try to stop them. If we put the pillboxes somewhere like right over here, might be a problem. They might be visible from far away. Let's see here. Yeah, quite far here. If somebody comes along the shore or all the way up here, they can see them. That might not be what I want, because the pillbox, while it is a strong bunker, it only has a light machine gun in it, so it's not that powerful. We want to take the enemy by surprise. When they round a corner somewhere, there it is, the pillbox. Let me go ahead and escape out of that, and then we'll, maybe what we'll do is move them out of the way. I'm thinking maybe up here, maybe. I'll place it here. And then we'll face them over here. We'll rotate them down there. Is that even going to work? I don't know. If we press L and click on the pillbox, no. It's not going to work because we're not going to see the actual... We're not going to see the actual bridge. And I want to have my eyes on the bridge. Or do I? Do I care about that? No, I don't, probably. But I do care about the fact that they can probably see me here as they come through. What if we move a little bit further back? I want to see if I can do that. Let me take the pillbox and move it up here. Let me play around with this a little bit and I'll be right back. Now I think I found a good spot for one of the pillboxes here. Behind this building, and by the way, you can check the height here. The building itself is 12 meters tall, and it's sitting on a height of 7. Here we have a height of 12, also 12 meters tall building. 17, but only 5 meters high. So it goes up here towards the hill, and we can check that by go to the map here. Well, you can see it does increase back here. Okay, so I put it here, and they orient the unit this way, here, there. Now pressing L2, we can see here we only have an eyeball here, but that's fine. As we have enemies round in the corner here, from the south, they're going to have a surprise there of a light machine gun. Now, can the enemy see us here though? Well, let's see. If I press L2, I don't really know who can see this. I see what the pillbox can see, but if I press it right next to it, there, yeah, not too much. I think they're in the clear over here. So let's put one pillbox over there. The other pillboxes, well, maybe we can put one back here anyway. If I check it here. There. It's wide open pretty much, right? Although, maybe over here would be a good spot. But they can't actually see the bridge, and we can't see anybody until they come through here. Although, that might be good. The bridge is in the clear. What if I move back to the pillbox here? Right-click and do rotate down here. And then we'll see what the pillbox can see. That's good enough for me. They come ashore, or they cross the bridge, and then on the road we're going to see them and fire right away, I think, right? So what does that mean for the enemy? Can they see us? Not too much, right? They can see us they can see this spot from here. And not this one, I don't think. Yeah, I think we might be in the clear. Well, let's give it a shot anyway. Then the final pillbox. What about being back behind the forest over here? Let's see. Yeah, they can definitely see us there. But you know what? Let's keep our pillbox here anyway. We'll rotate that and we'll see what happens. So we'll do rotate here, there. Okay, so now they're facing, I mean, they're in pretty good shape here. Our 3 pillboxes are all to the south, defending this bridge. Okay, so what I'm thinking is maybe now we'll put our flexible units that can actually move, and not the pillboxes, the 9 infantry squads that we have, the company, move them up here, and they can defend this area where they cross the bridge. Let's do that next. We'll take this heavy machine gun. I have an idea for them as well. Where are my 9? They're over here. Now, for those 9, they are, how far apart are they? Let's do the spacing here. Oh, I did increase spacing there. I think I might have done that before, too, with the actual scout units. But anyway, we'll take them. Now, we're going to be defending, right? We want them to be stopped right here at the bridge. But we don't want to be too close, I think, so they can fire from a distance too far anyway. What if I first rotate them? So I selected the actual company unit, company icon over here. And then we'll say we'll rotate them this way. Right click and then we'll drag them down. And we'll park them maybe, or should we put them here? We might want to put them right there. If I put them there, then I'll say defend in this area. They're going to try to get a good spot. Some of these spots I don't like. Just keep left clicking. They kind of jump around a little bit. And it may not be perfect. We may have to move a couple around. I think I will do that. Now, if I put them back here, as the enemy crosses, they could potentially jump into these buildings, but I don't want to be too far up either. Let's leave them here. And we'll escape out of that. They're still selected. Now I'm going to look and see. Well, we have all these units. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? That is another unit. Here are the 9 that I'm looking at. We'll move this one in manually. Well, we'll put it here. There. Remember, there can be 1 unit in each square. So 1, 2, 3 here. And we have to tell him probably to rotate over there. And we'll give them orders, too, to be making sure they don't fire, too early. Let's go down with this one. But we put him here. Yeah, here. Okay, I'm going to tell him manually, too, to face that way. And everybody else, let's go ahead and actually we'll defend in this. Well, defend will make them move. Okay, they moved away again. If I just rotate them, would have been okay. Actually, let me go ahead and take them again. Actually, I'll do this off camera here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've placed my 9, what are they called? The reserve infantry. They're down here, and they're all facing this way now. 3 of them are detached. You can see that by selecting the actual unit. 3 of them are detached, but they all have the same order. And the order is, right now, to... And I thought I gave... Yeah, I did give them an order. You have to go here to actually see it. But if they move, they're going to move in cover. They're not going to fire until they're within effective range. And they are going to seek cover if they are fired upon. Now, for what they actually have, we didn't actually look at that for the scout units, what kind of weapon they have. Let's go ahead and check them out. The way to do that is by selecting the eye or pressing enter. Let's press enter. Here's one of the units. This unit here has a max speed of 10 kilometers per hour. Yeah, it's a foot unit. There are 8 soldiers here. They do have a smoke screen. Didn't know that. 1 out of 1. So we can tell them to use that. Okay. No night vision, though. We don't need it right now anyway. What else do we have? Well, here's the aim time and time to fire. So whenever they acquire a target, it's going to take a while for them to get a bullet off. However, that's for the bolt action rifle. If we go down to the submachine gun, which 3 of them have, takes slightly longer actually. And there's 1 light machine gun here as well. That's not too bad. The problem with the reserves, obviously, is that their training is not that good. 53. Their morale is okay, but the training is 53. So they're not going to be super effective. And that is going to come into play when they use their 55S55 recoilless here. That is a Finnish. Let me double check that. I believe that's a Finnish one. 55S55. Recoilless. Let's see if we can get a couple pictures of that. Yeah, that is a Finnish. I believe it's a Finnish recoilless weapon, anti-tank. It's not very good, but they do have 4 of them. But if you're not very well trained, it's easy to miss with those. The max range is 300. If it does hit, it does 300 penetration. And that is then compared to the armor of the enemy armored unit. And they should be able to take out a couple of those units if you just get a hit on them. And with having 9 or actually 12 reserves, each having 4, we should be able to take some of them out. The weapon or the ammunition it's using is chemical. And their damage against soft, if they do hit, is also high. Okay, the signature, by the way, down here, tells you how likely it is that the enemy will get a view of them as they fire. The higher the number, the easier it is to spot them firing. Compare that to bolt action rifle, 35, submachine gun 40, light machine gun 60. They also have a bunch of hand grenades here. Fragmentation, 16 of those for the whole unit. And that's the same for all of them, so that's pretty good. So now we're defending up here. That should be taking care of the situation there, I think. However, if they break through, I think I do want to have my Jaeger platoon. If we take them, select the formation, and let's do closer spacing, and then we'll maybe rotate them as well. We put them back here. Well, let's put them here for now. And we'll see what we'll do, because in the south we have to protect that as well. And it may look like they're all very close, but once you give an order in the game, it's going to take a while for them to execute that order. So that is our Jaeger platoon. We maybe put them... You know what? They're sitting here. I don't think anybody can see them, but maybe it's better to put them back here. Put them back here. Let's do that, and we'll say defend. They're going to find if we go for this here. Yeah, they move into the building. Good. And that means they're close to our victory objective, so if something does happen, they can respond more quickly. Let's take a look at one of them. There are also 8 here, I believe. Yep, foot, 10 kilometers per hour, we know that. Much higher training and morale, so that's good. They have assault rifle and light machine gun. No submachine guns. They don't have a bolt action rifle. So they have quite a few rounds there. Light machine gun, also quite a few rounds. And they have an M72. Okay, that's much better, right? That's like the anti-tank units we have, the dedicated ones. And they have 4 of those. And that is a chemical as well. Does 300 as well. But they are much more likely to hit an enemy. So let's keep them back here. That's kind of last resort, holding this position with them. What else do we have? Well, we have our Maxim heavy machine gun. We have a T-72 unit, right? No, these are the recoilless rifles. Well, I do want to put them somewhere. And then back here we have another set of those light anti-tank M72s. It's M72, isn't it? Yeah, M72. 6 of them, though. Okay. Jaegers only have 4. Okay. 4 of that. Okay. So, and there's also a medium machine gun. Something I was thinking about here is to take the heavy machine gun, which I can't see it right now, and the way to fix that is to go here, double click, and there it is. Okay, we'll take him and right click and put him maybe on this side of the river. We'll place him right here. It might be a little bit aggressive. If we check out the line of sight here, we can see them, but they can also see us. They might take a lot of fire from that. What if I move them back here? Can I still see? I can still see the bridge, but now it's going to be harder to see me through all the other obstacles. Let's put them there, and we're going to actually put them on individual orders there. I don't intend to move these guys. That's going to be the heavy machine gun there. Okay, what about this one? Can we see the bridge? Mostly. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and rotate them as well. And we will rotate you this way. And this one as well. And what about the standing orders that we want to give them? Or standing operating procedures. We want to say cover for sure. Effective range, please. Don't reveal your position until you have effective range. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine there as well. And same thing for the other one. Okay, that is the heavy machine gun. We have our 3 pillboxes. Okay, good. Now, the light, or not the light, the heavy anti-tank, the recoilless rifle, 95mm. We have 2 of them in one section, but I'm going to have to split them up. I think I'm going to put one maybe here, and we will rotate that one down here. Is that going to work? L for line of sight. I think that's going to work. Somebody crosses the bridge, then once they cross the bridge, we'll fire there. And we'll put the other one. Where is the other one? There, he's up here. We'll put him to defend up north. Still pretty close to each other, right? What if I put him here and then rotate him there? What do we get? If they come around the corner here, we have... But we have the Jaeger down here. Yeah, that's true. So let's go ahead and do a line of sight on that. We can't see too much from this spot. What if we move up 1? Still can't. Am I rotated correctly here? Still can't see. I think that building right there is blocking it. What if I put the unit here instead? Let's do that. Let's put it right here. And we'll be brave here, and we will rotate it north. Like that. And then, line of sight. Okay, that's fine. Now, they're going to see him here. But, if he doesn't fire right away, they're not going to know he's there, I think. So if we go ahead and tell him to standard operating procedures, you're going to be using effective range. Let's do that. Now, when he does fire, what is the likelihood of them hearing it or seeing it? Very high. It makes a loud boom, I think. 320% their signature for the 195. But hopefully that will still be... Well, we'll see what happens here. So I hope they come down this path here. Okay, that's our 2 recoilless. So we have pretty good protection here. There's nobody down here, though, from as far as an infantry units. But we do have an additional 3. Yeah, these. Reserve 3. Let's take them and minimize the spacing on that. And they're selected now. And if I place them down here, there, and we'll say defend. They're going to be very exposed here, aren't they? But if they're defending here, sitting in here and here, if I do line of sight, yeah, they can be shot at from there. And what about here? Also from there. From here, not so much. I'm tempted to leave them here, though. They're defending south, and then we'll tell them their standing operating procedures will be cover. Should they hold? If I tell them to hold, right? And then when they start crossing, I tell them to change. It's going to take them a little while to do that. But you know what? It doesn't take that long for them to change. Maybe 10, 15 seconds. Let's go ahead and do that. Seek cover if shot upon. Yeah. Smoke generator. Don't think I want smoke. The enemy might want smoke as they cross, but we don't want it. Let's hold the fire for now. And let's have our pillboxes ready to fire when they need to. When we see the enemy come across, we could tell the pillboxes too. You know what? We'll do that. We'll tell the pillbox. I don't know how this is going to work. We'll tell them to be... You know what? We may not even want them to fire on our hard targets. Hold fire there. Yeah, let's do that instead. Same thing up here. Pillbox is only a light machine gun. That is unlikely it's going to take out any unit. Where's my third one? Pillbox. Oh, wait. Pillbox here. Yeah. So we'll put him on there. Yeah, effective range. Then what did we say here? No, wait a minute. We said effective. Yeah, so they're going to be firing any infantry unit coming across here. We're going to be firing them with the pillbox. He's facing the wrong way, it looks to me. Let's go ahead and rotate him south there. And that one is facing the right way, yeah. Okay, that looks good. What about the heavy machine gun? Did I set him up right? We set well, hard target effective. Now we're going to do soft target there. We'll see how this works. So the idea is that as they cross here and cross the bridge, they're going to be, it's going to be quiet if there's an armored unit coming across. And then once they get closer, these here will open fire after I give them the order. Okay, let's take a look at our remaining units. I think it's only the light anti-tank, is that right? We have 1, 2, No, that's right. They were recoilless. That's right. That's what I was doing. Now, where do we put... No, wait a minute. That's medium machine gun. Recoilless is over here. We already done those. The medium machine gun unit. We have the heavy down here. I'm almost tempted to put them back here. They're going to have pretty good range, right? If we look at them here. Yeah, I'd say at 50% accuracy is about 750 meters. That's pretty good. There's one medium machine gun and then one assault rifle here with the team. 900 rounds of ammo. Now, if we take them, two of them, and move them back here, you know what? That looks like a pretty good spot. Maybe move them up here. Let's do that. If I do defend up here, what's going to happen? They move all the way up there. Okay, they just face a different direction. That's actually fine. We'll move them down a little bit. Maybe here. Move it there. Let's do defend again and see what that gives us now. Nope, they still want to move up there. I guess they have a better line of sight over there, but you know what? I don't think I need it. They're going to be like a second line of defense. Maybe actually up here, and then we'll do defend. Where did he go? The second one, right over there. Okay, we'll put it there. We put them there. They're defending up there. Line of sight here gives us what, approximately? Yeah, we can see them come through here. Probably okay. So we have the Jaeger platoon, as well as the medium machine gun. Okay, that leaves us with two of these. What was it they had again? The M72 light anti-tank. Two of them here. We're going to put... Well, we don't know where they're going to come from, right? The enemy, where their mechanized units will come from. We have 9 of these infantry units there, and they do have some of those anti-tank weapons. So maybe putting both down here might be better. There are 3 reserve infantry here, but let's put them there. We'll put them here. Formation. Tight formation. And we'll face down. Defend. Yeah, that looks good. Let's do that. And we'll tell them, and I need to be telling the units I just placed as well what they should do. The machine gun. Let me see here. Pathfind cover, yeah. We're going to hold fire on soft targets. We're going to attack hard targets. We're going to say see cover if you get fired upon. Okay, which one did I just modify? That was the medium machine gun, right? This one here. And we're going to fire only on soft targets, only on infantry units. I think we're going to find some anyway, right? I better be ready to change orders here, right? So soft target, yes, we're going to fire effective range, hold fire on hard targets. We can do damage, but I don't think we need to, do we? And then seek cover if fired upon. What do we say for our infantry units here? What was the standing operating procedure here? Oh, I got to actually select them. Effective range. Yeah, we'll do effective range on both. Let's do that because they do have both the light machine gun, they have the bolt action rifle, and they had the 4 old school, old style Finnish anti-tank weapon. So the one we have to watch out for is down here, right? Did we say these? No, they also have. They're going to fire. No, they're going to hold. I said we're going to be super quiet here, and as they come across, we're going to fire then instead. Nobody's going to fire, right? Except the pillboxes, they're going to fire. No, they're holding as well on hard. Yeah, on soft targets, they're going to fire. So if there's a tank come across here, if we see a tank or an APC, something like that, we have to manually tell these to fire. Now, that is 3 of them. What did I say? We have these 2 here. They're going to fire... They're going to hold for hard targets. No, hold for soft and fire on hard. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. And then we can tell the reserve infantry to fire if we need to. Do we have any other units left? Yeah, we have 1 more. That's right. I'm almost tempted to bring them down here as well. And that leaves the 9 up here. We can always send up the Jaeger. We do have 1 recoilless. Okay, we'll send them down as well. Tight spacing there. And then we'll put them, the other 2 are here. You know what? I might put them back here. We'll defend. They're going to come from this direction, that direction. We'll defend towards the left. And hopefully we'll catch both of them in that case. Let's see how that goes anyway. So defend this way. They're both in here. We need to move them up maybe a little bit there. There. Okay, we'll defend this way. So they're right in the building. Okay, and they're going to fire out here. Yeah, hopefully that will work. So if somebody comes through here and takes out that recoilless, then we still have a squad or a team of M72 light anti-tank there. Okay, so that is all. You can see how tight we are right over here. If they have artillery, or if they have aircraft that come in and strafe or bomb us over here, we'll see. We'll see what they have. Now, we haven't done everything though. We only did the pillboxes. We also have minefields and a tank and wires. We have actually a lot of wires here. Clicking on the build option here. The minefield. I can't do it on bridge. I know that they won't let me. What if we place one here? They won't know. They'll come through here. 2 of them. We have 2 left. And we can replace them if we need to here, if we don't like it. If we put one... Can't put it that close to a bridge. There. They're going to come through on the road. I'm sure they are. Maybe one over here as well. And that's it. That's all the minefields. And then we'll just right-click to do anti-tank. That's anti-tank block. They can't go through that. Well, you know what? We have 4 of them. We could say we don't want anybody to get through here because we don't have too many units, right? We do have one here. Is that the machine gun? If I put one here, can't. You see the flashes red? But I can put one here, right? Yes, we have 4. 1. I can't cover everything here. I need to cover all the way around here if I want to cover it completely. That's 2. 3, 4. They have to come all the way down here and around to get in there. They may not do that. Yeah, okay, let's go to the next one, and that would be wires. That would stop infantry to come through. Might put them on this side. Or we actually put them... I can't put them there next to it. If I put them here... No, I can't put it there, but I can put... No, I can't put it there either. Here. We'll put a block there. 3 of them there. They have to jump into the building. We'll see if anybody comes through there. Now, what about them come here, though? Where do we want to funnel them through? Ideally over here. So we could place a couple here. And you can see them right over there. There, that kind of stops them from coming in. We have 2 left. Do we want them to be stopped down here as well? We may want that. There's minefield here. We can funnel them through... where would we want them to go? Do we want them to go this way or that way? I don't think we want them to go this way, right? But, they will naturally flow this way anyway. I don't think we need any wires down there. We want them to come across here. And we took care of that over there. Okay, and then over here, we block this off as well. And I think that's actually, it's pretty good. Where do we... is there any other way, place where we want to stop them? I don't really think so. That's taken care of. We have 2 extra ones that we don't really need. Let me think about it for a second. Okay, I guess we'll stop them right outside our objective here. So if we stop them from coming here, it's not going to do much, right? But we'll stop them here. That might block them from going this way and take a more direct route. And I think that covers it, right? We have all our obstacles there. We put our pillboxes, and as you can see on the map, everything is looking pretty good here. We're sitting there. I think I did everything I wanted to do. So I'll end it here, and I'll come back next time, and we'll actually start the game and see what happens. Come back then, guys. Bye.